You guys stay with BeeBuddiesParadise.com, and it's really loud out here because it is raining. Raining here finally. Hasn't rained in weeks and weeks, so we're kind of expecting it, hoping for it, I guess. The plants are happy outside. The aquatic plants really could care less since they're in here in the greenhouse, but the vegetables are happy. So I just want to do an update really quick on our most importantly, our Ludwigia Curly Tornado that Jeff sent over. And I, being the take no prisoners kind of person that I am, I took that beautiful stem and chopped it up and had my way with it. So this is what we have now. We've got, as you'll see, there's one stem here, there's one stem here, and one stem here, and that one, as you can see, is coming right up out of the water. So there is Jeff. That's what it looks like when it is grown immersed. It still has that nice, beautiful swirl to it, so it looks really cool. And yeah, I mean, it's growing up out of the water just like that. So that one's cool. I'm not sure if it will branch off or how it's gonna go on these two. It's not done anything yet on them, but it's only been a few days, so I just kind of got them poking out of the water just a little bit, just enough to get them to kind of encourage to grow immersed, but not so much that it's going to hurt them if they don't, or that it's going to dry them out or anything like that. So that's where I'm at so far. The Delanoy is pretty much gone, like it just kind of shriveled down to nothing, and it may bounce back. I got it over there buried somewhere. I don't even remember where. But it's kind of just over there hanging out, and yeah, so I don't know about that yet, but we'll see, and we'll see if something comes up eventually, but if not, then my feelings aren't going to be hurt. There's the stars on the pins, looking good. It's still growing upwards nicely, so it's happy. I may be able to start propagating it a little bit more now that it's coming up, although I may leave it alone. I mean, I don't know. You know, with plants, it's very it's hard not to mess with them, but the less you mess with them, usually the better off they are. So I try to, you know, not disturb it, let it do its thing. We're going to start a new fertilizing routine soon, and it should kick things into gear, but it also may kick a ton of algae into gear, so we're going to see how that works out. But yeah, so that's what's going on. And then I've still got the main stem over here that Jeff sent, where I planted it originally the other day, and it's still right here. So that's how far we've gone with this thing so far. And see, I just trimmed it off right where it was starting to make the bend, and I may actually crop this up a little bit more so it's kind of sticking out just a little bit. But yeah, so I don't have all my eggs in one basket in that regard, and I mean, it looks good. I'm gonna end up putting some of it in an immersed tub once it grows up enough, and we'll see how that goes. So here's our mosaic Ludwigia, which is looking awesome. You know, this stuff got settled in and now it's spread out, so if you don't have this, then you're really seriously missing out on a beautiful, beautiful plant. I've got more coming in this week also, apart from this. A lot of this stuff is sold already, but I can get more of it, and this is, I mean, this is beautiful, and it comes in stem bunches, so you get, you know, you'll get like 2 or 3 of these, each one of these. So each one of those is an individual stem, and see, there's multiple. So you actually get multiples of those whenever you buy that plant. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The Rotala macronda is still looking like gunk. I don't really like it. It's not I don't have it up for sale, and I'm probably not going to put it up for sale. The new growth on the top is looking okay, and as long as it holds up, like as long as that holds up, I may end up selling it once that really grows out and is looking in good condition. But the stuff that's under it really took a beating and shipping, so that's why we don't have it listed, and we're not going to have it listed. So because we don't sell it when it's questionable, we try not to gamble with it because we really want everybody to get really good quality stuff. So that's pretty much that. I keep saying that, sorry. This is Giant Hydro. This is settled in now, so it's looking okay. And next to it is the Sawtooth, the mermaid grass. Looking good. And then a lot of our bundle stuff that we're selling in bundles is over here. This is Wisteria. This is the small leafed form of Wisteria. This is immersed Wisteria. It's as you can see, it's a lot smaller, a lot more compact, and it also puts out flowers eventually. So you can expect these to flower if I leave them in here long enough, which is cool. But you know, and once you transition them to the underwater, they'll hold this form for maybe a couple weeks. They'll start dropping leaves. Don't freak out, totally normal. And they'll put on their new submerged leaves within a couple of weeks. So just keep them in there. As long as they don't turn to mush, they're okay. There's some moneywort back there, and then as you can see, this stuff over here is flowering. It's beautiful, looking good. See the flowers on these guys. I can't really tell if you can see that or not, but sorry, I don't have my macro mode on with this camera. But yeah, so that's that. And I mean, this stuff is looking really good. There's some baby tears over here, and then over here, these guys are flowering also. Check that out. Pretty cool. Here we go. Yep, so there's that. Looking cool. And then our Ludwigia broadleaf, which is super common. I'm sure you guys know what that is. So that's that. David Lucchesi. If I even said your name right, look what I got down here. That's right, I've got stargrass down here. So if you need stargrass, you let me know. I've got a little bit. I've got enough to get you started anyway. There's not enough for me to list on the site yet, but if you need some, you just holler at me. Alright, guys, I'm getting soaked out here, so I'm going to go ahead and go in. But, oh, there's some Pogostemon erectus that has come up out of the water finally, and it's finally bounced back. It was kind of hit and miss for a while there, but it looks like it's coming back really good, and it looks awesome, so that's pretty cool. Everyone's looking healthy. But yeah, everything's looking good. This Oriental sword has got a lot of babies out now. I mean, you see them, they're kind of just going everywhere. I may take them all and tie them up together and bundle them so they're all kind of in one place. But I may also add them to plant orders. If you happen to want one, just let me know whenever you put in your order, and I'll throw one in there for you. So we do. Alright guys, I am going to go. We've got our inspection for water lettuce from the Department of Agriculture on Wednesday, so we should have our water lettuce permit at that point, and we will start selling water lettuce to the states that allow it. So look forward to that, and it's going to be cheap. And we cultivate it ourselves, so you know, along with these other floaters, we're trying to really knock the prices down on them because we're growing them ourselves. And I mean, look at these red root floaters, man. They're just those are beautiful. I need to do a species profile on these. We're going to start doing species profile soon on all of our stuff. It's not going to be like a special day of the week or whatever that we're doing it. We're just going to start doing profiles for everything and just put them out as we make them. So look at all this stuff. This is Zola growing like crazy. I mean, literally, this stuff, if you let it go, it will just grow and grow and grow. And you know, it doesn't care what the water conditions are like for the most part. You know, as long as you're keeping other things alive, this stuff is going to be alive for the most part. We've not had any problems with it in any tank. The goldfish don't eat it, the koi don't eat it. So this one is a good alternative to duckweed if you don't want the tiny duckweed and everything. This stuff is a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to deal with. So check that out. Azolla caroliniana water fern. So yeah, so that's it. Okay guys, have a good one. BeBody'sParadise.com. Goodbye.